Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make.
Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with.
Hello everyone, I'll take a question from you.
Hey Dan, you've won tournament MVP in both the FIBA U17 World Cup and the FIBA U18 European Championship. And now you've got the Spanish U19 team on the cusp of an undefeated World Cup run. Is there anything the United States and their star player MP can do to slow you down?
No.
Can you elaborate on that?
I have been the best player at the international level since I was 16 years old. You call MP a star, but he hasn't won anything against real competition. He is overrated.
Those are bold words.
We are going to win the championship on Friday, and everyone will see that Spain has the best young basketball players in the world.
Hey, yo, y'all get a good look at this. MP, you gonna let him talk to you like this?
What you want me to do? Fight, buddy?
I mean, I would.
What? I mean, guys like our monster, man, they always trying to get under your skin. The last thing you want to do is let them know you're upset. You know what I mean?
I guess so. Nah, I don't like it. Cat too young to that cocky.
I don't know, man. Be nice. He earned it. But the only way to shut down somebody like that is to stay locked in and win. Everything else is wasted energy. You already know, man.
If you say so. Oh.
You guys can fit, you are small.
Let's go, man.
Yep.
Yep.
Have you ever heard the Spanish national anthem? It's beautiful, one of the oldest in the world. You'll hear it tomorrow when they give us the trophy. I think you will like it. Very catchy.
See you tomorrow.
Yeah.
That's what he was saying when he was telling me his schedule. I'm like, bro, what?
Like, you've been doing since a kid.
Hey, yeah, everything good?
Saying that.
Okay, I gotta take care of this. Excuse me, sorry.
That had to be dope.
Hey, when you guys get up there, I'll introduce you one by one, then open it up for questions. Friendly reminder, there are reporters from 27 countries in this room, so whatever you say will be heard around the world.
Understood. Gotcha.
Yeah. All right.
Looks like they're ready for you. How are we feeling?
Relaxed.
Wonderful. Let's get to it. Okay, we're gonna get started with Team USA's press availability. Representing Team USA will be Tim Fielder, Brandon George, and of course, MP.
Hi, everyone. How y'all doing?
Let's start with you, Edith.
Edith Bauer, Sportmonatlich. I was wondering if you've had a chance to watch Spain's press conference from yesterday, specifically Ivan Almanza's comments, saying MP is overrated and hasn't won anything against real competition.
Yeah, I saw it.
And?
He likes to talk. I like to play.
So no thoughts at all?
Like I said, I let my game do the talking. You know, so far it says that we have the best defensive rating in this tournament, and there's no accident to that. You know, we focus on what really matters over here, which is winning. You know, so he can do all that talking that he wants. But we're going to win tomorrow, and that'll speak louder than any soundbite that Almanza gives you.
Thank you.
Good evening, everyone, from Debrecen, Hungary. It's the FIBA Under-19 World Cup Finals. Spain versus the USA in a winner-take-all game. I'm Kevin Harlan, and joined by Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. What a tournament, guys, we have seen so far.
And some great games to this point, but this could be the best of them all. And Brent, Spain and the U.S. have been dominant thus far, and this is the title tilt everyone wanted to see.
Spain has been a powerhouse, and it all starts with their star, Izan Almansa. The 6'10 forward has been nothing short of sensational.
Well, he's proven he's the real deal. I mean, Spain hasn't had to face someone as talented as MP yet, but with the way Almanza and MP were going at it in the presser, neither side seems worried.
This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. Checking out now how the U.S. will start the game. George and Fielder are the backcourt pair. The leader of this team, MP, he's at the 3. Then rounding out the front court, it's Babb at the 4 and Barton at the 5. And you take a look at the starting lineup for Spain. You have Aguirre and Calderon in the backcourt. Out on the wing, it'll be Ceballos. Next to him, the star of the team, Almansa at the 4. And Fernandez bringing it all together as the center.
Well, since this thing started, this is the matchup everybody anticipated and has been waiting for. These two teams head and shoulders above the rest. And we're talking winner take all in this showdown.
And that one's good, Barton.
Now, Barton not shy about throwing his weight around on the glass. Excellent rebound there.
Here's Almansa, and it's in there.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low.
And as you mentioned, both Spain and the U.S. are undefeated coming into the finals. Both a perfect 6-0 through the group stages and the knockout round. Greg, this is going to be a beauty.
Yeah, and the reality is neither has been challenged thus far, but with the championship on the line, we couldn't have asked for a more perfect matchup.
Here's Mendoza, following the basket by MP. Just 5 to shoot. Spain needs to get off a shot here. Mendoza's shot is off. And Brent, with this USA team, they can dominate on both sides of the ball.
They simply attack. They attack you on offense. They attack you on defense. Every foot of the court has to be fought for against this team.
So it's Spain now. Following the three-pointer by MP. Aguirre passes to Mendoza. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Man, Aguirre is looking like one heck of a playmaker here, partly because the defense has to respect that shot.
Here's Hall, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Almansa. Martin with the rebound. Now USA with it. It's a 5-point game. And the dunk by MP.
This young kid's got some ups. MP throwing it down.
Here's Almansa. And Greg, the way that Aguirre can navigate the floor, he is as elusive as they come.
And he has a great sense of how to set his teammates up. So much of Spain's offense comes from Aguirre's ability to create out of thin air.
Gets it to go. And MP already into double digits in the first half. He has certainly come out with passion to start this game. Pass to Almansa. A 3-ball. It's hauled in by USA.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Sinks the triple. MP's got 14 points.
And that shows the skill level of MP. The pull-up is a tough shot to master.
1:57 left in the first. Shot to stop the run, and the dunk by Lopez.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Now, we all know shooting and defense are keys for the international game. That's why Tim Fielder has been so important for the U.S.
Well, he does both things at such a high level. A very sticky defender, and you can't sag off of him on drives on the offensive end. This guy helps spread the floor, contributes in a lot of ways.
USA leading by 12. Launches from deep. The shot misses. Now Lopez. 59 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Almanza. Rips it home after the terrific move.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Well, everybody in the world heard about those barbs that Almanza and MP threw back and forth at each other. I mean, elevated is almost like a wrestling match, but a lot of bulletin board material going into this game to hype it up.
Almanza called MP overrated, and MP guaranteed a win. So one of the two stars is going to have a plate full of crow to snack on after this one.
Now, here's MP. He's got 18, and the basket is good.
And what a night to remember for MP. Still so young, this guy could have many nights like this in the future.
Aguirre with it. 18 feet out. Oh, and he beat it.
Did they just do that, Kevin? They just did that.
Yeah. Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Great way to end the quarter there. Team is pumped up.
MP getting it done for USA. His production has been flowing as he's championship game for the under-19. To Mendoza. Calderon taking his time here. Some nice passing here by Spain. There's the triple. That one's in, his first shot this game. And even though Brent Almanza isn't in the NBA, he has been at the pro levels in Europe for quite some time.
Well, since early in his career, he's been playing against grown men. When you're 16, 17, that is huge in your experience and your development. Almanza ready for anything. And give Calderon a tip of the cap there. Good at accepting contact on the way up.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for USA.
They're controlling the pace of this game, pushing the ball up court and getting good looks in early offense.
Well, we should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
USA shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses.
We should see MP here a lot with how physical he plays the game.
Garcia, he's checked in for Spain. That one misses. Spain trails by 11. And what a showing from MP. He's come out and made a statement to Almanza and the rest of Spain.
Well, Almanza may be full from eating his words right about now. All he seems to have done is light a fire under MP, and he is torching him right now.
And you know what, Brent? Something that has stood out all tournament long. The leadership role that MP has stepped into.
Well, since the opening jump ball, Kevin, this guy has been the alpha dog for the U.S. That says a lot. He sets the tone, and he says what needs to be said.
Bounce pass, Lopez.
There are only a few players who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
And so George will bring it up for USA. And MP throws it down hard.
Amazing creativity on the fly from MP.
1:19 left in the first half of basketball. Now, here is Aguirre. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Almanza. Off target from three-point range.
And for all of the concerns and all of the chatter that was out there of whether or not MP could step up for the U.S., those things have been put to bed.
And a lot of folks viewed this tournament as MP's first real test. Well, he's passed it with flying colors. with the performances he's had.
Almanza with the bucket.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's Hall. Again, USA.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Here's Almanza, covered by MP. And Garcia has it in the corner. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
And I'm not sure that is a shot that he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot often.
And it's USA, their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Welcome back, everyone, to our coverage of the Under-19 title game, with the second half on the way. Well, Brent, tonight, no greater example of how global the game of basketball has become.
Well, Spain has especially embraced the sport, but all over Europe, basketball is ingrained in the sporting culture. The NBA ecstatic about how things have taken off across the pond.
Almanza, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Back to MP. Lucas against Barton. Count it. Barton's got his second basket.
Oh, I mean, Barton just too strong. Sky is the limit for this kid.
Outside, Aguirre. With the floater. Offensive rebound. Pass to Almanza. Misses the three. USA leading by 20.
The last time the USA squad won this tournament was in 2021. We went all the way when France was the host.
And you can see some of those similarities between that team and this one. Even with their recent success, you know Team USA expects nothing short of a championship.
Pass to Lucas. No good again that time. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. The three from MP. Spain grabs the miss. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Inside. Barton outside. MP, that's for two. Good! MP is played with a chip on his shoulder. 30-point night for him when his country has needed him the most.
And in terms of prospects, Almanza is as polished as they get. He is game ready on day one.
And he's such a fluid finisher, especially for his size. There isn't any weakness to his game. Gives you everything you could want from that position.
And out of bounds, Spain will have it. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Almanza. That's in there, coming off the assist from Aguirre. Aguirre's got 5 assists in the game. MP outside. And the dunk by MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
Spain trails by 21. 1:56 left to play in the third. Here's Almanza, covered by MP. Second shot opportunity. And the shot by Almanza, no good. USA leading by 21. Here's Hall, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Oh, crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And a new group getting ready for Spain. No luck that time either.
And Sean Babb for this USA squad is a guy you got to squeeze because he's the glue that keeps them together.
And the ability to facilitate and create out of the post or elbow, critical. Babb has great court awareness and helps the U.S. get the looks they want.
Driving to the basket. And MP throws it down hard.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
1:09 left in the third. You know, Brent, all game long, we've seen MP getting what he wants on offense. And I see the smile on your face. You love the way he plays. Clearly outplaying Almanza.
And this is exactly what Almanza should have been afraid of. MP is cooking him and looks anything but overrated.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Calderon, that's good.
And Calderon, that is a good-looking jump shot, and you can just feel the confidence.
MP, that's for two. Calderon pulls it in. And so it's Calderon who brings it up for Spain. Fires for three. That one doesn't go. USA leading by 23. Here's MP. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Hall's got 44.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
MP has been leading the charge for USA. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. We've got more in store for you right after this. And we are down to just one more quarter of play between USA making a change here. Hall's checked in. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Releases. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. MP's got 46 points. And what an absolutely lovely city hosting this final. Brent, I know you've enjoyed it as much as me. Debrecen, Hungary, our location this evening.
And the culture that this city has, sitting in the Great Plains of Hungary, some incredible museums can be found here. What a tremendous experience this has been.
MP looking solid from there.
Hall's got 5 3-pointers and 7 attempts. Extremely accurate tonight. Aguirre kicks to Lucas. Pass to Almanza. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Now USA with it. Here's Hall. Again, USA.
The game comes so easily to MP. He plays well beyond his years on offense.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Lopez passes to Mendoza, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
And MP throws it down hard.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And here is Lopez. Pass to Aguirre. Lucas looking for an opening. Hits it from 3-point range.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Here's Hall. And yes, it's good. MP's got 55.
That's just too easy for MP.
1:39 left in the fourth. Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Almanza. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball. And Spain going with a whole new group out there. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Well, if you're the USA team, there's one guy outside you have to watch. That is Edgar Calderon.
You know, Brent, he has been one of the best outside shooters all tournament long. Can knock down the three with the best of them.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Here's MP. Drops in the layup for two. MP's got 57 points.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
The first free throw is good.
Well, plenty of scouts have their eyes on Calderon. Good positional size, and he can stretch the floor.
There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's MP. Can't cash in from close range.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And MP throws it down hard.
Ooh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Here's Almanza. And the final seconds now. Just a formality. What a show and what a series. Out of bounds, it'll be USA's ball.
That's tough because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
9 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Hall. And a missed layup. And there it is. The USA gets it done. And they win the Under-19 championship with a perfect 7-0 record. Brent, what an incredible tournament for them.
Well, if you talk about a complete team, that was this USA group, dominant on both ends of the floor, and they came together at the right time to cap off this historic run.
You said it, Brent. What more can you say about the play and leadership, too, of MP? He was phenomenal all tournament long, and he backed it up with his guarantee that the USA would win it all. Big words from a young man.
And Kevin, it's not bragging if you can back it up. MP put a lot of extra pressure on himself and Team USA, but he knew what they were capable of. Incredible job of performing under pressure.
This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.
Who's overrated now, man?
Still you.
Come on, you did your thing now. Hey, enjoy my anthem, man.
So how'd you get him to do this?
Well, I know he's your favorite actor, and I got agents. I'll see if I can make him happen.
And people saw him, man.
Jay, man, thank you for the invite, man. I appreciate it. You got a good group here.
Yeah, of course, man. Your manager did most of the work, though. He's a good guy.
Yeah? No doubt. Yeah, he's on it.
Hey, Jen, you mind if I get a couple seconds to talk to my client? I got to catch him up on a couple things.
Of course. And thanks for the Bieber tickets.
Don't mention it.
Bieber tickets.
You got a good manager, MP. Hold on to this guy.
For sure. So, what's up with these Bieber tickets, bro?
You know, there's a lot of stars in the gym today, man.
Yo.
How you feeling?
Come on, man. You know me. I'm ready to hoop.
Yeah?
Yeah. Is that, Austin Reeves over there?
Oh, yeah. I mean to talk to you about that.
You think he saw that thing?
Oh, the thing when you called him a wannabe role player at best?
Man, why do people have to be digging up these old tweets? I was 16 when I posted that.
Yo, look where you at. You in the league now, man. You under a microscope. Why don't you just go over there, say what's up, clear the air?
Might as well, right?
I mean, it's not about it.
I don't even know what that means, man. Let's go.
I don't even know what it means.
Let's go. Yo, Austin. What's up, man? I'm MP.
Okay.
Nice to meet you, man.
Okay.
I've been a fan of yours for a minute now. You've been doing your thing. How you went undrafted to now starting with LeBron? That's super inspirational, man.
I want to be role player at best.
Look, I was 16 when I posted that. I got caught up in the...
Well, now you're in this moment. Are you going back on the talk up?
Yeah.
You really him, don't you?
No, I'm him.
For a second. Hey, we'll be right back.
Yo, what you
Look,
doing, man?
Look, a lot of guys talk in this league. You sure you know what you're doing?
Pete, it'd be worse if I back down.
Okay, I don't know about that.
What you talking about? You forgot how we met? You was trying to get up in my like Austin, and then I had to shut you down. Earning your respect and then your friendship, bro.
It kind of went along those lines.
Man, that's exactly how it happened, man. The real ones don't respect you if you back down.
Look, well, just make sure you back it up, all right? Because nobody respects somebody who can't put their money where their mouth is.
Pete, I got this, all right?
All right. Go on, man. Make me proud, all right?
Plainview.
Go get it.
Got it.
Hey, come around, come around. Oh, where's the foul, ref? Stay on him! Go over! Take that! Are you serious?
Ball.
Watch outside!
Get balls out.
Hey, yo, right here. That was going in.
Come out. Let's not jump. Box. Boy.
That's a foul. Hey, yo, front him. Get bored, get bored.
Way to go, Gobert.
Give me that one.
Good shot, MP.
shoot that.
Hey, good board, Bam. Take that when you get it, Bam. Yo, watch him.
Hey, who got him?
Who's that? Hey, come help me out. Right here. Hey, kick it out. Yo, look at the clock, B. Pick up right, baby. Grab that board. Grab that board. Hey. Hey, that's my spot. Keep hitting that MP. I'm coming. Yo, watch him.
Get the perimeter. Hey, yo, get mine, get mine, get mine. Way to get it. Yo, watch him. Get that ball, baby.
Looks like I might be him after all, huh?
I know you're not talking like that after an open run.
I don't know. It looked like you was taking it serious.
You got a lot to learn, Rook.
I know a little bit.
And you're going to learn a lot more when these games start counting.
Hey, not exactly building bridges.
Come on, man. When you get scared of a little friendly trash talk, man.
I'm just saying, now the dude's going to be gunning for you.
And you know I want all that smoke.
Look, man, you come a long way from that kindergarten teacher I knew in the 9th grade.
And I'm still him. I just know when to dial it up a little bit, you know what I mean?
All right. Finding your balance. I like that.
Yo, if we're going to create that dynasty that we've been dreaming of, it's going to take everything. The good, the bad, and the ugly, bro.
Carrot and the stick.
Yes, sir.
Yo, the league ain't ready for you, man.
Not by a long shot. Plainview. All right, bro.
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager set up.
Yeah, I wanted to work on my game 24/7.
Something wrong with our training facility?
It doesn't have any candy in the vending machines. No, I just wanted to make sure I didn't have any excuses. You know how it is.
I do. And that work ethic of yours is something we all love about you.
Thank you.
You're going to fit our culture like a glove.
Well, I'm excited to be here. I feel like this is a perfect place to start my career.
Fantastic. Well, then why don't we talk about our goals for the season then? As a former player, I understand how important it is for an organization to clearly communicate its expectations, and I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page to start the season.
Let's do it.
I'll be frank with you, MP. We have a tremendous amount of work to do to get to where we need to go.
And what does that mean exactly?
Our goal is to win more games than we did last year. Build a culture, learn winning habits. Then, if it all works out, next year we can compete for a playoff spot.
Next year?
Okay, I know.
Next year?
I know.
Playoff spot?
I know it's a tough pill to swallow. All right, but you saw how we finished last year, and our roster doesn't have what it takes to aim any higher. If we set unrealistic goals, we are destined to fail.
I don't understand this at all, Cliff.
Okay. My job as the GM is to accurately evaluate the roster and make the moves I need to make to put us back in contention. I can't sit here and tell you that as our roster is constructed right now, we have what it takes to win a championship. I would be doing us a huge disservice.
And my goal is to make sure that you eat those words, Cliff. I know what happened last year, but I'm further along than what you realize. I'm a difference maker.
Nothing would make me happier than to be proven wrong, and we are going to give you every tool to do that. Which brings us to the next part of our meeting. Coach Tucker is going to help you set your personal goals for the first half of the season.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too.
Okay.
This is a collaboration.
That's great, because I have been visualizing exactly how I want my career to be.
Visualizing?
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, like meditation and manifestation, that sort of thing?
Well, why don't you manifest some opinions on this list of potential goals for the first half of the season? You know, let me know if anything speaks to you.
You want me to just pick one?
There's a lot to work on at this level, always. And you'll do a little bit of everything, but we find that giving our players a list of specific goals to work on for the first half of the season is the best way to drive development.
All right, I'm with it.
It also allows us to give you some milestones to track your progress. We'll even highlight on our schedule some key games to use as measuring sticks.
That's that communication that you were talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Pick a goal.
I want to win the NBA Cup.
That puts a lot of pressure on you and your teammates. You heard what Cliff just said about our expectations for the season.
I'm trying to change Cliff's mind. I'm trying to change everyone's mind. And winning the NBA Cup proves that we're much further along than everyone thinks, Cliff included.
You'll have to work harder than you've worked in your entire life to accomplish this.
Look,
you know that, right?
I'm built for this, Coach. I need this, all right?
Then that's what we'll work toward.
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this easy. One more thing.
Yep.
We got Media Day coming up.
Oh, I love Media Day. It's always been fun for me as a fan, so this will be cool.
Our PR director, Donna Chase, she's going to walk you through everything. She's great. You're going to love her. Brian, anything you want to add?
Just keep working. Yeah, we'll talk more about your spot in the rotation as we get closer to the season opener.
All right. Appreciate your time. Look forward to building something special here.
So do we.
All right. Thank you.
Have a good one.
You too.
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
So nice to meet you, Donna. My manager tells me you're one of the best PR people in pro sports.
Well, I'm not sure Mr. Wells has the requisite experience to make that call, but I'm glad he thinks highly of me. Shall we talk Media Day?
Yeah, let's do it.
Now, this is all pretty standard fare, and I know Mr. Wells signed you up for media training over the summer, so there shouldn't be anything you can't handle.
You can call him Patrick. We're not that formal with each other.
If that's your preference.
It is.
Wonderful. We've also secured you an interview with 2K Tip-Off magazine. If all goes well, you will be the cover athlete for their upcoming issue.
Wow.
Can be published, especially if it's sensational or controversial in any way.
It's noted.
I'm gonna be upfront with you, MP. I'm a team employee, first and foremost. And it's my job to make sure this team is seen in the best light possible. You make the team look good, we'll be on great terms. You make the team look bad, and we will have a problem. But I have no reason to doubt your character. By all accounts, you're a responsible, smart, considerate young man. And it's because I respect you that I want to put my cards on the table.
Thank you.
Are we clear?
Crystal clear, Miss Chase.
Please, call me Donna. Now, whenever you're ready, you can take that elevator to the practice facility and start your interview.
There you go. Looking something good tonight. I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight, okay?
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward to this.
Every NBA player wants to start someday, and I'm sure you're no different.
I've never come off the bench a day in my life, Coach.
That's pretty much the case for every player in an NBA locker room, until they get to the league.
Right, of course.
There's no nice way to say this, so I'm gonna put it bluntly. You've got an established player in front of you. You want his spot, you're gonna have to take it from him.
Okay, that makes sense.
This team is a meritocracy. You get the minutes you earn. Nothing's given. It doesn't matter what your draft position is or how much you're getting paid. You get it done out there on the court, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
So just so I'm clear, how do you make that decision? Like, will you let me know when I've done enough to become a starter?
Yeah, we've got some milestones we want to see you hit. You hit them, we'll put you in the starting lineup.
This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication is a big part of what we do here as a ball club.
I can see that, and it's much appreciated, Coach.
Good. Now get ready. It's almost game time.
All right. I'll see you later, Coach.
See you.
Yo.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really. If I want to be a starter, then I gotta outplay the guy ahead of me. Simple as that.
Yeah, that seemed fair.
It's sports. It is what it is, right?
Yeah. Well, look, not to bring any extra motivation or anything like that, but you know only starters get endorsement deals, right?
I already know. You know, dudes on the bench ain't getting no shoe deal.
They're not. Not right now, but that day will come.
Okay.
For right now, let's just take this in. We in the league. I mean, you ever visualize something like this?
You know what, P, man? I never really thought about what the tunnel looks like, man.
No. I'm not talking about the tunnel. I'm talking about right here. You and me, you getting ready to play in your first NBA game.
Honestly, no. You know, nothing prepares you for this, man. No matter how many high-pressure situations that you face, this is different, man.
Or what about that open run I got you an invitation to? You know, things got a little heated between you know who, yeah?
Well, yeah, that was dope, but we didn't have 20,000 people watching us, man.
That's true.
It's a little different.
It's different.
All right, then.
It's different.
Hey,
it's different.
Yeah.
But hey, look, though, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. I know you gotta go win that game.
No doubt.
Yeah, so make Plainview proud, yeah?
You already know what it is, P.
You know. Plainview.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Look out there, MP.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us. New faces in new places. And MP will be making his debut right here in front of a raucous home crowd on 2K Sports. Well, we can finally say it. The NBA regular... And this is what the schedule looks like for the Spurs. On Saturday, they'll be facing Steven Adams and the Houston Rockets.
And for that game against the Thunder, that'll be their fourth outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Castle is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Vassell in at the small forward. And for Dallas, they've got Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Thompson, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These are the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of...
Focus on situational awareness. Doris, what have you noticed so far this season?
Yeah, Kev, these situations are really all about execution, right? Are players poised in late clock situations? First of all, do they recognize where the shot clock is? Can they adeptly and quickly read defenses? So those are some of the things I'm watching for.
Here's Lively. And finished off by Lively.
This is why you let Lively go to work inside. Such an exceptional athlete.
So we've got a report from the sideline. Let's get the scoop on MP.
Hey guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. I'm told now by our producer, do we have him, guys? Okay, we do. We have a call coming in from Shams Charania. Shams, thanks for joining us. What do you have?
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Fox against Irving. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Another miss by Irving.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
MP, that's for two. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net. 27 seconds left to play here in the first. Thompson outside. Marshall with it. MP's there. And they pick up two.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to MP. Here's Castle. The wide open look here for Fox. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And so it's the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and their assertiveness in the paint so far tonight has been impactful. They're really making it hard for the interior defense.
They've got Washington. Kyrie Irving is out there with Exum. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Prosper in at the power forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And that's 12 points for MP.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
Gafford kicks to Irving. The rebound by Johnson.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
To halt the run. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
And that's how you execute in the open floor. Great job by MP to get to his spot.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. In the third spot, the Spurs.
Well, an important element of their defense is the ability to intimidate. I mean, their stellar shot blocking last year accomplished that in a big-time way.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a moment now to see the stats for Exum. How he performed last season. Averaged 7 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to launches a 3, and again it's the Spurs from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Dallas. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Shot clock at 5. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Irving, an elusive scorer, so adept at finding space inside.
On the wing, MP. Oh!
My goodness. Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Irving. He's got 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Lively sends a screen for Thompson. Rebounded by Hall.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Greg Popovich is guiding a young Spurs team that's hoping to return this franchise to the dominance that saw 5 titles since 1999. Pop said the standards haven't changed. Be very direct, demand, be fair, and love them. They got to know you care about them. So it's all the same formula from 25 years ago to today. Kevin?
It's an interesting story, David. Thank you. And of course, as a Hall of Famer, you bringing that to us? Perfect. MP against Thompson. Goes up on the high post. And again, MP. Hall's got 29 in the game.
You have to be willing to take the mid-range, folks. It makes your game that much more dynamic. MP showing you he's got that.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now, but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Thompson outside. Now Irving. He's got 9. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on to Aaron Fox.
Kyrie Irving so good at keeping defenders off balance, earns a trip to the free throw line there. Nicely done.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Marshall comes in for Exum. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in. Fox. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game. MP, good.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Irving with the ball. 11 points in the game. Going inside. Comes up empty down low. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. It's San Antonio running away with this one. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
And hello, everybody. What an amazing first half performance it's been for the San Antonio Spurs. Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the league gotten a little too creative?
I wish you wear an alternative jersey every once in a while, Ernie.
Yeah, man. You know, your threads are getting a little bit stale. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, what's up with this? I just asked a basketball question, and now it's a personal attack. I'm done with you two. And let's talk now about that first half. What a commanding start for the San Antonio Spurs.
They've kept the ball moving. No one's trying to be a hero, and you see the results.
Yeah, they're just not slinging it around. They are passing with a purpose.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
This guy, he plays fast, he's aggressive, and if you let him get to the cup, there is nothing that you can do about it.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that.
The Mavericks call time here. MP really making a difference here.
And he's on fire from beyond the arc there. It's time to start shaping their game plan around stopping this long-range assault.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Thompson outside, launches it. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Well, that's just inconsistency from him, and it's happened all night, and it hasn't helped their cause.
Here's MP, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Hall's got 35.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Thompson for three. Good on the three-point shot. Thompson's got 7 points.
After being held scoreless in the first, he's turning it on here in the second.
MP, that's for two. Here's Wembanyama.
You have to be aware of Wembanyama on the boards. Really keep a body on him.
And it's the Mavericks with the ball. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. And on the way from Irving for three. San Antonio with the rebound. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. The three. The Spurs rebound. Three-pointer, Fox buries it from three-point range. Fox has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Irving, and he makes good on the layup. He's got 16.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Lets the three fly. And MP with the basket on the assist by Fox.
You can see MP just looking to continue to refine that three-point shooting.
Pass to Washington. Back to Irving, and here is Davis. They shoot again. Wembanyama with the rebound. Wembanyama's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's MP, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. MP's got 40 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Dallas has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Irving finds Thompson. Irving sets a screen for Thompson. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And that's good. Kyrie Irving for 3. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Mavs. Spurs have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15. Here's MP. Another one falls for San Antonio.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And so it's San Antonio holding an unbelievable lead as the quarter wraps up. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's big.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5-facing kid right now. Big man on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Kyrie Irving is up there with Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Exum in at the 3. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Now, here is Irving. For the screen on Paul. And here's Irving. Pocket 6. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
Here's Hall. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 47 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
MP against Dinwiddie. Rebounded by the Spurs.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Back to MP. The 19-foot shot, and it falls over the rim and in. Hall's got 7 points for the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. And so it's Paul bringing it up for San Antonio. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. MP passes to Johnson. MP, that's for 2. The wing jumper off target. The Mavericks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Spurs have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Beyond the arc. And good! There's another.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. They grabbed their own miss. Passed to Dinwiddie to stop the run. And it's Mamukelashvili with the rebound. Mamukelashvili has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Now Irving. We've got 1:48 left here in the 4th quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
The 3 from MP. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. And good that time.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Spurs.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. There's 47 seconds left to play in the... And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Fires the 3. And Lively pulls it down. Now the Mavericks with it. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in.
And we know how fans love the long ball, right? Especially his fans, because he can hit it from anywhere and go on unbelievable streaks like tonight. I mean, who does it better from distance?
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Right, MP. It can stop you.
All right. You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm game. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Good job, MP. I see.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
You know, I haven't had a chance to look at my phone yet.
Well, when you do, there'll be texts from every person you've ever met and a few people you haven't. Most notably, there will be press looking for quotes.
They can hit me up on text, too?
They do. And you want to handle this like you would any regular press conference. You want no comment? No comment. You want to answer? Go ahead and answer. Just remember, everything you say is on the record and has an impact. Most importantly, on your team chemistry and your public perception. Okay?
Makes sense.
Look, emotions run high when a game has just ended, okay? All I'm asking is that you take a moment to think before you respond. Words can get twisted easily in the league, and what might seem like a harmless bit of bragging could be taken as a slight. By your teammate, by an opponent, a coach, you name it.
I'm under a microscope now.
That's right. All part of the business.
Understood.
Great. If you have any other concerns, press or PR related, you know where to find me.
For MP to have a game like that in his rookie year, that's a special accomplishment. He can already score with the best of them.
Get the popcorn ready. It's game time.
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
And the temperature is rising here already with the watch party in full swing. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA Action. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons.
The Rockets will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Thompson. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Whitmore subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times, I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
So, on the floor for Houston, Jock Landale is out there with Smith. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Green in at the 1 spot. Pulls up. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Green's got 10 points.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
MP inside, defended by Eason. MP shot is off.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds now. From deep, MP. He buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Yeah, very accurate shot by MP. He must have been drilling these since a young age.
Green with the ball. Turned in an outstanding game against Memphis. Just 5 to shoot. Can't connect from 13 feet out. MP way outside. Fred VanVleet has been on display for Houston. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Rockets?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
They've got Johnson. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then it's MP. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Spurs trail by 9. Since being selected in the 21 draft, Alperen Sengun has really improved.
Yeah, from 9 points per game as a rookie to over 20 in his 3rd year, Sengun has averaged about 5 assists per game over a season. A huge number for a 6'11" post guy. He is so skilled.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's Whitmore. Uses the glass on the layup. Whitmore's gotten his first points of the night.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
And Greg Popovich has called timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Sohan's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for Chris Paul. Thompson, he's checked in for Houston. VanVleet comes in for Holiday.
The motor of MP. This guy loves to win, loves to compete.
VanVleet, the pass to Sengun. Second shot opportunity. Rebound by San Antonio.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
MP making the long-range connection. Houston leading by 6. Outside Eason, pass to Whitmore. Thompson outside. Back to Whitmore. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Whitmore's got 4 points in the quarter.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort. Well, this could be one of those nights where there's just nothing you can do to slow him down.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team,
Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Back to MP. Pass to Castle. From deep, MP. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists now in this one.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
And so it's Van Vliet with it. He brings it up for Houston. They've led by as many as 11. And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Spurs with some changes. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Johnson, and it's Devin Vassell in for Fox. We've got 1:48 left in the first half of this game. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Outside, Green. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Spurs.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
Houston in the lead. Van Vliet, the pass to Smith. Brooks with it. Pass to Green. Thompson, a screen on Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. Houston with another miss.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
I'll tell you what, they are on fire this quarter, taking total command of this game.
MP against Brooks. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Here's Wembanyama. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. San Antonio shooting their first free throw of the evening. Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Honestly, we have never seen someone like Victor Wembanyama, a skilled 7.5-footer. I mean, the way he moves, it's unreal.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Van Vliet scanning the floor. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
MP getting it done for San Antonio. He was dominant this quarter, scoring in bunches. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome, one and all. Before we get into that, I want to know back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well,
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the San Antonio Spurs.
We often talk about efficiency on offense. They were the winners in that department, guys.
I like how efficient you were with that analysis, Chet. Well done.
yeah, instead of rambling on like usual.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much. The Spurs making a change here. MP's checked in. And the Rockets making a change here as well. Eason's checked in for Brooks. Outside Eason. Pass to Green for the lead. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds tonight. Taking a look at the Rockets. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Tari Eason is out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Şengün in at center, locking down the middle.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Rockets trail by 4. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Hall doesn't go that time. Nice D from Thompson. Green, the pass to Thompson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Stan, it feels like the hardest part of team building is getting a superstar. The Spurs have one.
Well, they sure do, B.A. San Antonio was retooling for a few years, and then they won that 2023 lottery and draft Victor Wembanyama, a superstar, and now it's about surrounding him with the right guys.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Down low. Here's Şengün. Good D by Wembanyama. San Antonio leading. Here's Hall. Outside for Wembanyama. Fox, the pass to MP. 5 on the clock. And it's stolen by Van Vliet. 34 seconds left in the third. Outside Eason. Deflects the pass. Here's Green. Oh, he packs it down!
That is incredible.
And I'll tell you what, I mean, he is a creative, explosive finisher at the rim. Green loves putting on a show.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cans? Couldn't have captured that play any better.
Well, he's been nothing short of fantastic this game, and he has his team in a great spot as this thing winds down.
Fox against Van Vliet. Şengün, a screen on Fox. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Nails it from 3. Van Vliet's got 22 points.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game thus far. It's Houston up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Keldon Johnson out there with MP. Then there's Chris Paul. Then there's De'Aaron Fox. And it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Şengün. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. And here's MP from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 13 in the second half.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And there's the foul. It's on Keldon Johnson. That's his first foul of the game. Shepard, he's checked in for the Rockets. Şengün, a screen on Paul. Pass to Şengün. The 3. Rebounded by Fox. Fox has got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's MP. MP packs it home.
There you go, MP. Hammer it home, young fella.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Şengün. Free throw line jumper. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili.
When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert. But that
out of this world, MP.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And miss after miss right now. San Antonio leading by 6. Finished off the break. MP's got 45 points.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Mamukelashvili. Sohan comes in for Johnson. Devin Vassell, he's checked in for MP. And Castle subbed in for Chris Paul. And Houston will go for a different look here. Thompson, he's checked in for Smith. And so it's Houston winning this one. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
Focused indeed. I mean, it takes a strong mental approach to block out the distractions. These guys stepped up.
Sorry, man. Tough game tonight.
Hey, they're professionals too.
MP! Nice to meet you. Name's Allie. Welcome to the Gatorade training facility.
It is nice to meet you, Ellie. This place is something else.
We wanted the setting to be inspirational.
I like that.
As we're...
It's game time, MP. You ready to put that work in?
MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Richard, this season just getting going. What are you looking for tonight?
Just curious to see which team is more cohesive.
For Castle.
Put in the work.
And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
So on the floor for Houston. Running the wings, they'll go with Green and Brooks. Alperen Şengün out there with Thompson. And it's Van Vliet in at the 1.
Well, from this 15, 18-foot area, MP showing he can be effective. He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. The 3 from MP. Drills the three-pointer. MP's got 5.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
We talk about MP's confidence a lot. There he showed it, pulling up off the dribble and nailing the shot.
Here's Van Vliet. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, I caught up with Greg Popovich. He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. You add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Zohan, the pass to MP. And the 3 off target. Rockets trail by 8. Down low, here's Thompson. That one doesn't drop. Good defense by MP. Last game for the Rockets, they picked up the win against the Spurs. For the 3, buries the long-range jumper. 11 points in the game.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Thompson outside. Back to Green. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. San Antonio leading by 11. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No one covering. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Smith checked in for Amen Thompson. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore, he's checked in for Green. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Fred VanVleet. That one falls.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
And Holiday kicks to Şengün. Şengün with a screen on MP. Easton passes to Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. Just 5 on the clock. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. A 12-point game. Trains it from beyond the arc. Hall's got 18 points.
And being able to spot up for that jump shot is really a skill MP has improved.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Eason. Paul against Holiday. Smith sets the pick for Holiday. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. MP outside. The shot off that time. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their transition game has been in full effect. Right back after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And, you know, the Spurs have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Jalen Green. Smith is out there with Tari Eason. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Landale in at the 5 down low.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
You know, Greg, with a combination of Wembanyama and Coach Greg Popovich, the Spurs should be a great defensive team.
Yeah, it's hard with a young roster because all 5 guys have to work in unison, and often someone's going to make a mistake.
That's in coming off an assist from Johnson. 22 points for MP.
But he's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Whitmore, guarded by Fox. Here's Green. Unable to get that one. Some solid D from Paul. And a wide open look for MP. Bangs home the trifecta. MP's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And even after all those 3-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And the dunk by Eason.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Here's Hall, and he converts the layup. Hall's got 27.
He's just got it on automatic right now, shooting 100%, and that'll keep your confidence high.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Here's Whitmore. Again, the Rockets score.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
To the inside. And MP throws it down.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
Greg, what a great time to be a fan of basketball. Not just in the NBA, but all over the world.
Absolutely, Kevin. The sport just continues to grow, and there's increased value being placed on all-around skill, even in youth basketball. And I think that bodes well for the future of the game.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Spurs working the ball around now. Fires away from way outside. The offensive rebound. The second chance effort. Score of the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Thompson outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And RJ, even without a consistent jumper, Amen Thompson has proven to be a productive player. Timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. A minute 50 left in the first half. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. Over Wembanyama. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, man. MP to be young again.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here is Van Vliet. No scoring in this one. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Alperen Şengün is a weapon on the block. Coach Ime Udoka said there are not a ton of true low-post threats in the NBA nowadays. Joel Embiid, Jokic, I don't know how many others there are anymore. Alpe's had success against pretty much everybody that's guarded him. Kevin, his footwork is indeed high level.
DA totally agreed. Great footwork. Moves on moves, I've always said. Thompson finds Van Vliet. Here's Whitmore. Covered by Vassell. Whitmore with it. 4 on the shot clock. The Rockets with another miss. San Antonio's gone 3 of 4 with the long-range bombs here in the second quarter. A nice shot by MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And here's Brooks. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Their last game, a win against San Antonio looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Even with all that noise, when they had the ball, it never rattled them. Their offense was in tune like it was a home game.
Tari Eason's checked in for Cam Whitmore. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And the foul called on Victor Wembanyama. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
And so here is Houston. Here's Thompson.
Just doesn't seem to have it here in the second quarter.
And nothing is falling for him right now.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
How about the confidence right there by young MP, just stepping right into that three.
For 3, Van Vliet. He can't hit that time.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
MP has been leading the charge for San Antonio. And it was from three-point range where he did the most damage. He knocked down 3 in that quarter. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Welcome to the half, as we first take a quick glance at the injury report from around the league.
The Bulls having injury woes. And this team depends on Vucevic for so much. And that's a big loss. He's a double-double machine. And he stretches the floor for those bigs. Other bigs just have difficulty coming out. Man.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Rockets.
They don't want it enough. They're getting bodied up on the boards.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the he's checked in for the Spurs. And a switch here also for Houston. Tari Eason's checked in for Brooks. And so it's Houston with it. Sohan is the 4 with the lengthy Wembanyama playing the 5. Fox is out there with Castle. And it's MP in at the 3. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Pass to Castle. Wembanyama with it. Şengün covering. And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. Hall's got 42 in the game.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Fox. So San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Harrison Barnes comes in for Sohan. Johnson, he's checked in for Castle. And Paul subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Van Vliet passes to Şengün. To the paint. Shot by Eason, no good.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
MP inside. He's against Green. Hall, that's good. Hall's got 44. Houston's gotten 1 of 6 three-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Green. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP.
So far, proving he can score in this league. Green drawing more attention from the defense.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships? One of the best passers of all time. Paul relishes setting the pace and finding his open teammates.
Outside, Green. Over Paul. Here's Şengün. Rebound, San Antonio.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been...
Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's how it's done.
Woo!
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
There's 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. And for Houston, they're shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Pass to Whitmore. In the corner, Smith with it. Outside, Green. Şengün with a screen on Paul. And the wide open shot from Green. Sinks the three-pointer. Green's got 15.
For Jalen Green to be an all-star level guy, he's got to knock down those threes.
It's good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Şengün with a screen on Paul. Here's Green. The good-looking shot from the wing. He's got 17.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so it's San Antonio with a major 39-point lead here at the end of the quarter. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Cam Whitmore is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Smith. And it's Landale in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Whitmore with it. MP's there. Houston moving it around. Green deciding where to go with it. Just 4 to shoot. Some solid D from Paul. Spurs shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Hall, no good. And here's Houston. Here's Whitmore. There's Green with the 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Here's Whitmore. Covered by MP. Out to Smith. Here's the 3. They get it again. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And Whitmore throws it down.
Oh, man, when Cam Whitmore throws it down, you feel bad for the rim.
To the middle. The kick out to Barnes. Now, here's MP. Whitmore defending, and the dunk by MP.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And, guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Landale pass to Smith. Outside, Green. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got 19 points.
And one of Green's best attributes is that he doesn't really see contact. He will either go over it or through it.
Here's Hall, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. RJ, the Rockets don't just have young talent. They have elite young talent.
Yeah, you can have all the high draft picks in the world. That doesn't mean you're going to hit on the right guys. But Houston, they certainly have.
And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
And Brooks, here we go. Misses from short range.
Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows that that's a shot he should make more oftentimes than not.
Yeah, letting it... They're just having fun right now.
Man, their offense is clicking. Players, coaches, everybody, they are in sync.
Van Vliet looking around. Thompson outside. Şengün inside. Another miss by Houston. And it's the Spurs ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now.
And one team.
And another one falls.
A 60-piece. Goodness. And it's not his first of the season.
Well, he is tied for the fourth most 60-point games during a single season. Just incredible. Over in the corner, Green. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Green's got 14 points now in the second half.
Oh, the corner isn't always Green's spot, but we know he's got the skill to hit from there.
And there's the bucket from MP.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
Van Vliet passes to Brooks. Barnes against Thompson. Over Barnes. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. And the Spurs making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Brooks against Johnson. And it's Brooks that time on the assist by Green.
Oh, nice play from Brooks down in the paint. Not afraid to get physical on the inside.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. On the wing, MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone in